Mike did not buy that fan I brought to him, so thank you for allowing us to join you today and speak on what we'll do as congressmen, congress ladies, representing this district. My name is Vance Patterson. I'm a neighbor of yours from down in Burke County. I'm a father of 4, married 37 years to my wife, Mary Jo. I'm a Tea Party Republican. I initiated the first Tea Party back in 2009 in Burke County, and I've spoken at 4 Tea Parties since. I've been voting conservative Republican since Nixon in 1972. I am not a politician. I'm a hands-on, nuts and bolts guy who likes to get things done. I'm not a salesman. I'm a businessman who looks at a problem and sees an opportunity. I will speak to you in specifics in addressing problems and issues, not political platitudes that we hear too much of. I will address all problems from a business standpoint and develop solutions to those that can be implemented or proven in the business world. Now in business, when we see a lot of problems, we don't try to attack them all at once. We look at the biggest problem, the one that is standing up the tallest, the nail that is standing up the tallest, and we pound that one down first. And then we move on to the other problems. Well, in Western North Carolina, the nail that is standing up the highest is jobs. We need jobs, good paying jobs, jobs that can't be exported. My campaign is about jobs, prosperity now, and the fact that we don't have to wait. You see, manufacturing is coming back. I know, I'm a manufacturer, and I've been seeing it happen now for a year and a half. The bad news is, nobody knows we're here. We're west of I-77 and half the state doesn't know we're here. We need to not only prepare our district with good communication, good education, good transportation, but we also need a serious, aggressive business plan to package our communities, our lifestyle, our quality of life, our security, our work ethic, and our culture, and take it to the rest of the country and around the world to pull those jobs in. I'm a businessman, and I'm not good at waiting. We need to go out and get it. On tax reform, we need tax reform to simplify our tax code. Our taxes should be for 2 things: pay our bills and defend our country. Beyond that, it should be a non-issue. I am the only candidate who aggressively advocates for term limits. Congress should be on the 22nd Amendment with the President, 2 4-year terms. If it's good enough for the President, it ought to be good enough for the congressman that we send up there. I believe we need a business approach to balancing the budget, to stop the bleeding. In business, what we do, and you see it in the news all the time, we consolidate, we cut, and then we control. That works in business, and it will work in government. I support the Defense of Marriage Act, traditional marriage. I am against amnesty. I believe our parents taught us there are consequences to our actions, and that someone who has broken our laws should not be allowed to do that and sacrifice our culture. I am against all forms of abortion. I believe any idea conceived by God should be cared for in this lifetime. I stand strong on the Second Amendment and have been a gun owner since I was 6 years old. That gun is on display at the Fletcher Gun Show, where our campaign is exhibiting now. And I will stand up to political correctness. The first stand I'll take is to affirm God in government. Not religion in government, but God in government. There was a famous philosopher back in the 1920s, a guy named G.K. Chesterton. He wrote, "Once abolish the God, and the government becomes the God." Is that not what is happening in Washington today? Where we've got a government that wants us to come to it for all our needs. This is a change in our culture, and it needs to stop and be turned around. I worry every day that we're losing the America our parents left us. I mean, when we were growing up, could you have ever imagined borrowing money from a communist country? What in the world? Or that our economy would be dependent on the oil coming out of the Middle East. We need to drill our oil, mine our coal, tap our natural gas, and build safe nuclear power to demonstrate to the world that we are still America, self-reliant, capable of determining our own future, the center of the global economy, and the center of world freedom. My name is Vance Patterson. I'm running for U.S. Congress. with your support, I will bring jobs, prosperity now to Western North Carolina. Thank you.